In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl. This is your girl, Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka y'all already know who this is, right? You know, this is Reese Cup, Althea McFarlane, AM Morning, author of Shades of Blue. I keep telling y'all, cop this book. It's a good book, especially the Curl Up for the winter. It's exciting. You got the drama, you got the tearjerker, you got the jokes, everything. I'm trying to tell y'all, right here. And then once you read it, hit me back, tell me what you think. That's right. That's right. Anyway, today is Tall Tale Thursdays, where we tell our stories, whether they believe it or not, whether they're good stories, bad stories. This is Tall Tale, right? Okay. With that being said, let me say hello to my super producer, Mr. Molly Mall. Yes, Molly Mall. I call him Molly Mall, the sea moss boss, because he takes sea moss and do fantastic things with it. He make it edible and undetectable to the human palate, and he makes it enjoyable. Yes, my man turned this stuff into lemonade, delicious. Into smoothies, delicious. And you can even eat it out the jar and it's like gelatinous form. I put that in my coffee or tea because when I try to swallow stuff like that, it's a texture thing, y'all. It's a texture thing, you know. And but it's delicious. And he just do so many things. So if you in need of sea moss, he got your sea moss hookup. Molly Moss, sea moss boss. DM my brother or DM me, and I'll make sure you get in contact with him and get what you need. But yes, definitely Molly Moss. And I want to say good morning to my panelists. This morning, Kiani is the first one to chime in this morning. Good morning, Kiani. How you doing, King?
Good morning, Reese. I'm doing super well.
I don't know why people always be trying to call me, right? And they know I'm doing the show, but I don't answer. You know, out of respect to everybody, but I will put some people on blast. But because this is a number that I don't know, it might be a telemarketer or a bill collector. I do answer and talk to my bill collectors because I told them the truth. I ain't got your money. So you do what you need to do and can't get blood from a turnip like my grandmother used to say. But okay. It's Tall Tale Thursdays, and I know you got some stories to tell, Kiani. because I got some stories to tell. But before we get into the stories, I want to weigh in on the mass shooting that took place in Maine yesterday. I'm just so, when I hear about stuff like that, it bothers me because that could have been prevented, and that could happen anywhere because we have so many people under mental duress. And when you know somebody's mental not right, but they already in custody. The man served time last year because he said he wanted to shoot up a naval compound or something like that. And that's why he was locked up. But y'all let him go. The man probably off his meds, his psychotropic drugs. They said that he's schizophrenic and he's trained in the arms. That's terrible. For you to be schizophrenic and highly trained in weaponry and stuff like that. But Maine, you don't hardly hear nothing about Maine, right? It's 1.2 million people in Maine. Last year in Maine, they total homicide was 29. Yesterday, the man almost got that in one day, shot 22 people. And they said that this guy is violent, and they know he's violent, and he has the will to live, meaning he's going to shoot some more people, and or when they do catch him, he's going to be in the shootout. What you think about, did you hear about the story? Kiani, I'm sorry.
No, I did not hear about the story. Usually I don't watch the news unless I'm like at my mom or dad house. So no, I ain't watching the news this week.
It happened yesterday. You know about Richard Roundtree passing yesterday, right?
Yeah, Shaq. Yeah, I saw that. We talked about it yesterday. That was very sad. He was a wonderful person. I mean, not only in the movies, but you can tell he was a wonderful family man too.
Yeah.
And his presence was wonderful. We needed something like that. We need a father figure like that around. That was just, cool and smooth and know how to de-escalate situations. And
Shaft, that was a fictional character, but it could be a real character. Anybody could be that. Anybody could be that hero. That is actually an obtainable thing to do what he was doing. And and if you're going to little kids, if y'all going to choose heroes, I mean, I'd rather it be people like that. He was our color. He was doing stuff that he wasn't doing superhero stuff, but he was doing stuff that we actually could do, fighting crime and doing good stuff. That's good stuff, Halloween costume. But with that being said, I'm segueing back into the atrocity that happened in Maine. And I was like, dang, going. I said, well, what other states is bordering Maine? Because I'm thinking, could that man make his way down here in our area? So I'm looking on the map, right? And Maine, only one other state borders Maine, and that's New Hampshire. And we don't even I said New Hampshire's a state. That's how bad I forgot. New Hampshire is quiet. Maine is quiet. I forgot New Hampshire was even a state. And Canada is on the other side. Canada, New Brunswick, Canada is on the other side. And they're Canada. And that little New Hampshire. That's how far it up. So up there. So now unless he got some friends to make it out of wherever he out of, but they say he's dangerous and on the run. And my condolences go out to the family and the victims of this. And I hope they apprehend the man soon. Okay. So today's Tall Tale Thursdays. Molly got some videos. I got some videos. This is Thursday where we tell our stories, where we share information. I tried to, be on one like that with the people where we could come and talk about anything, right? So let's check this first video out that Molly have. I don't know which video he's putting up, so I don't know the order or nothing. But all I can say, let's check this one out.
Y'all, this is crazy. A black student from Texas who spent more than a month on in-school suspension over his locks has been told he will be removed from his high school and sent to a disciplinary alternative education program. AKA he's being sent to an alternative school because he refuses to cut off his locks. This Texas school district, Barbers Hill Independent School District, prohibits male students from having hair extending below the eyebrows, earlobes, or top of a t-shirt collar. Additionally, hair on all students must be clean, well-groomed, geometrical, and not an unnatural color or variation. Simultaneously, Texas just passed, surprisingly, the Crown Act to protect Black people and their choice to wear whatever hairstyle they want to in schools and places of employment. So even though the suspension may have happened prior to the passage of this act, it's still now in violation of their law. And the fact that we even need a law to protect our hairstyles, y'all, is just absolutely insane. This guy is actually the superintendent. Yeah, Greg Poole. And if you want to reach out to Greg Poole, you can call the school district here, or you can send him an email and ask him some important questions. We got to protect our kids, y'all. We have to.
Now, what do you think about that, Kiani? Since you do have a child, a male child, that is in high school.
Yes.
That could very well be your son. What do you think about that?
Once again, they mad because they can't get no sweet potato pie. And it's just sad how they act over how we look and how we act. It seems like they're so jealous. Now, his hair looking good again. I mean, once again, you see Bradley with that crazy ponytail. You see Heather with that crazy pink hair. She got dog hair and cat hair inside. So it's just like they do what they want to do and say what they want to say. Don't never make sense. What does his hair got to do with his intelligence? The intelligence got nothing to do with his hair. His spirit got nothing to do with his hair. His heart got nothing to do with his hair. So it's just like they try to find anything and everything to pick at wonderful people. So that's easy. That's 1, 2, 3. It's just like I said, once again, just ignorance on other people's part. And like I said, it's jealousy and mad and hatred. You know, I ain't say nothing to somebody smell like a dog and a cat and a wolf and a bear. I ain't said a word.
And
I mean, they smell.
And a bear.
Yeah, I mean,
a wolf and a bear.
Yes, and it's sad to see this. Now it has come to a law had to be in place just to have everybody feeling good again, which is sad again. It's sad. We got to fight for even our hair. We got to fight for our chocolate skin. We got to fight for our voice. I mean, it's getting pretty crazy now.
Molly, Molly, the people are saying again that they can't get in on the link. Can you please send it to JoJo Baby? I'm sorry, Kiani. He is interrupting right when you're talking, because JoJo Baby got some crazy looking hair too. He'd have been kicked out. Maybe not, because he got the color that passes.
What's this tag or his number or something?
Is a comedian, JoJo Baby.
On what, Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
I told you, JoJo, you have to pay $250 to be on the show. The rules have changed now. The management is speaking. Lee, $250, Lee, to get back on again.
Look, Lee is in Indiana. She should have good reception where she at. Joe, Molly is sending you the link, and Kiani already flagging and tagging you.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me? You got it? He finding you. Ike Turner you. You find. That's what. Did you get it yet? Molly sending it to you. And then Lee beat you in. Kiani was the first one in, and Lee in. And Molly said he sent it to you. It's JoJo Baby, right? Comedian JoJo Baby. You Facebook. He said Molly has sent it on all your media platforms. It's comedian JoJo Baby on all social media, right? I'm sending it to you again. I'm going to send it to you again. Good morning, stepdaddy.
Good job.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
We were talking about the first video was the video with the young boy that was in school suspension for a month because of his hair. They wanted to send him to alternative school. And
just so you can see, I sent it, Reese. You got it.
Oh, yeah. Joe, you got it?
Working on Facebook either. You gotta send it through on your shit without the message. Just send it just by itself. Not the next message with it.
Just send. Oh, me. Oh, okay. All right.
Send it without no message or send the one.
Oh, okay. Y'all go ahead. We getting JoJo in while we working with JoJo getting in. Go ahead, stepdaddy and Kiani. Kiani, bring Lee up to speed with what you were saying about the Bears and the Wolf, that is just another distraction to stop this young man from learning.
Yes, they just showed a young man basically got kicked out of school because he had braided hair in Texas.
I saw that.
So
I saw that about a couple months ago when it first started. They still haven't let him back in. They still haven't let him back in school.
Yeah, they let him. But he had to go to alternative school, and now it's a new law in Texas.
Put him in alternative school.
Yes, a new law in Texas. Yes, it's a new law in Texas. They send him to another school, alternative school, saying he's a troubled teen, and they changed the law saying you can wear any hairstyle you want, any color you want in Texas, on the job or in school, thanks to him.
All right. So is he going back? So will he be able to get back into public school?
He's already in school. He never got he was in school suspension.
I remember the in-school suspension, but then I remember him and his mom would be on TV too. Wow. But that's not the first time that has happened to any black person. Do you remember TWA Airlines? Y'all are quite young, but TWA
Airlines, yes.
Yes. That black girl wore braids in her hair and they were long. And she got fired. 39. I think she got $39.9 million. That was the end of TWA.
Wow, that is why TWA went bankrupt.
Yep, that's one of the reasons why. They had mega lawsuits. There's this one guy that would go around to different airlines and create lawsuits and fly. He was flying forever for a long time for free. But the hair thing is not the first time. I mean, I know, just as the title of dreadlocks. Dread mean to be afraid, and they were afraid of people with hair like that.
That's ignorance. And you would think at this day and age and time, that we, like I said, we come so far and still ain't gone nowhere. So and to all my nieces and nephews that say that there is no such thing as systemic racism, what was that boy experiencing? He was experiencing being treated and ostracized just because of his hair. What? Yeah. So I think we all agree that was some bush. So I got some more tall tale story. JoJo Baby, there you go. They gonna kick you out of school because your hair.
Hey, you got to remember, you have white people with dreads too. What are they gonna do?
make them cut it. Make them cut. Now you know when most of the I'm not saying this about nothing to nobody, but most of the white people that I seen that had dreads because they nasty and their hair got locked and matted. But
No,
I don't know some, you know, when I've seen the few that I've seen with dreads, it was because of that. So like I said, you know, I haven't seen any with it as a style like we were ours as a style and all parted up and done up nicely. I have not seen that. Have y'all?
Galactic Panther on Thursday night. I forget the DJ's name, but he does Jamaican music and he's got locks.
Okay.
It was a lawyer in Pennsylvania, Paul Gettleman, jailhouse attorney turned law firm when he got out. I want to say he was Italian something, but however, he had one braid in the back of his head, something like JoJo's.
Nigga, I got
my phone just shut up.
I got a head full of hair. We want to talk about some hair. Talk about that shit hanging from the bottom with that shit on your chin, nigga. Your face cheeks all fat and you got that little bit of hair on your chin. Kind of remind me of when I look at my nuts. You got these two big bulges and then this little bit of hair on the bottom. Get that shit up. You talking about giving something up. God damn. That shit right there look like a bottom of a scrotum sack. I don't know what you got going on your face.
Joe, she wasn't saying it like
nigga, yes she did. You know what she's saying. You know what that nigga said. The nigga got jokes. So we joking.
See, joking. He thinking you coming for him. And you was trying to make a serious point.
You know Shorty coming. Yo always trying to get one of them off, you know? Got a pocket full of them motherfucking joints. You know what I'm saying? Not on me, you won't. Not on me.
Kiani. Joe, what's your take on that? On a boy being, you know, fighting just because of his hair? What's your take on that? Give me a minute to take on it.
That's all day. That's all day. It's been like that. It's gonna be like that. Certain cultures don't understand other cultures. They don't talk. People don't understand people. So when they see it for the first time or they get close to it for the first time, they're gonna say something slick, you know. But you know, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all, you know, or else you might get jumped on. You know, I don't know what happened. Shorty got suspended, but I ain't hear the story. Y'all heard a little bit of what y'all talking about. But yeah, you know, it's been happening. So yeah, that shit's been happening. Lee said TW, I remember some shit like that. That was years and years and years ago. And they were serious about it at one point. At one point, yeah, you wasn't getting certain jobs if your hair was like that. And then after, you know, lawsuits and time, when you hit them in the pockets, you know, when you use the Constitution and the law against them, they change the game up. You know.
Yeah. Kenneth Clark said, "Hey Kenneth, good morning, Kenneth. Good morning, Will, Margie. Who else we got out there watching?" And Kenneth said it was the Crown Act that was created for him. The Crown Act. Okay, we got some clarification. We could go look up the Crown Act, y'all. And this is Tall Tale Thursdays. Look, and I got a couple of more videos. Molly, you can suit up the next video, Molly. For us
booted and suited. She said, booted and suited, Molly.
Suited.
Come on, shout it.
Oh, this is my man. Y'all listen to this because it is cuffing season, fluffy people season, men and women. Y'all listen to what my man right here has to say. It ain't nothing but the unadulterated truth. Go on, Molly.
I'll tell you the truth though. A lot of guys, we love BBWs. For one, they're nice. Most of them got good jobs, you know. And the most important thing that probably most of us run into, that pussy be good. BBWs got that warm honey bun pussy. Like you got a honey bun, you put it in the microwave for like 10 seconds, you take that bitch out and eat that motherfucker. That pussy good from that BBW.
So it's different than a regular.
It's a different type of meat moisture on that motherfucker. You hear me? I love a BBW now, but I tell you the truth.
Oh, all my BBWs in the world. And that man was fine too.
Left
Y'all
him.
got to DM him. Molly, what was some of the comments off of that video that they were saying? Read some of the comments off of that. Kiani, JoJo, what y'all think about that?
Oh, you already know.
Kiani, did you see the video?
No. Show me again. I ain't see the video.
Oh, Molly, run that back. Play that inch back, Molly.
Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Look, he holding the pausing.
Yeah, he's stuck
You ready?
He's stuck in another dimension.
Wait a minute. Wait, don't play it yet, Molly. We gotta wait for Kiani.
And Kiani left. You said read some of the comments.
Like some of the comments that they was making from what that man said.
BBWs are the very best. Some girl put that. Somebody said fats. I know this dude. That's OG Moo Man.
What Moo Man say?
He said fats with the Cedric Entertainer joint.
Oh.
We got the next comment. Dude said broke men love BBW. Stop the cap.
They said broke men love BBW. So,
yeah.
Question. So, if a man got some money, he wouldn't go for a BBW? Is that what you're saying?
He said, I don't know. These just the comments. Somebody else comment said his whole take is about what they can provide for him. Kind of sad. Said, why the hell I'm trying to figure out if I'm a BBW or not. Some girl put that. She not sure she a BBW.
See, that's because they tried to get confused, all the Cardi B's and Nicki Minaj. Because you got a Brazilian butt, boom, or because you got some nice boobs, do not, I repeat, do not make you a BBW. If you shop at the store like the Avenue or 16 plus, or circumference around the gut is at least a 14 and up, you are a BBW. Not even a 12. We ain't even going to accept the 12. Because a 12, you go into a regular store and buy off the rack. If you could go in a regular store and buy off the rack and not have to hit the plus size section, you are not a BBW. Just because your booty is, just because you got that Brazilian butt lift with the big old booty and the little bird legs, pigeon toed and not knee, with a butt outside that do not make you a BBW. That makes you a BBL.
You gotta have some back fat. You know what I mean? A BBW gotta have some back fat. There gotta be a ripple back there that you can grab like handlebars when you hitting it from the back. If it ain't got a ripple while she on her knees on the back and still up on the top of her back, she ain't a BBW. She gotta have some fat back. You know, yeah, there gotta be some fat back to be a real BBW.
I'm not going to dispute it.
I ain't reading no more of these comments, man. They going off in the comments.
Okay. Y'all got to show me the video. I ain't see the video.
You back now.
Here we go.
Tell you the truth, though. A lot of guys, we love BBWs. For one, they're nice. Most of them got good jobs, you know. And the most important thing that probably most of us run into, that pussy be good. BBWs got that warm honey bun pussy. Like you got a honey bun, you put it in the microwave for like 10 seconds, you take that bitch out and eat that motherfucker. That pussy good for that BBW.
So it's different than a regular.
It's a different type of meat moisture on that motherfucker. You hear me? I love a BBW. Now, but I tell you the truth.
I don't know what he's about to tell the truth. He was telling the truth about the BBW. Look,
I
don't care about what them other men or other women say. I know that I'm a BBW, and I know I get plenty of love when I want loving. I can call somebody right now. You want some loving?
Yeah.
You know.
You calling me? What? I picked up. Yeah.
I used to have my boy. I used to call. He was like, "Did you eat lunch?" I said, "No." He said, "I know what you want: 3-piece chicken breast leg and a thigh." He said, "The French fries and the Coke, supersized Coke." He would bring me. Look, so it's not about what the woman can give. I give love, time, affection, and all that. I wasn't giving him money.
One of the
he
comments.
he was looking out for me, giving me
One-
money and taking care of me. So whoever said it's about what you can get, that's not true.
One of the comments did say that. She said something about you know,
Only
it's sad
broke people.
all the stuff that he trying to, you know, like he can get off of her and what she can do for him. You know, I mean, but you know, and when females went into that independent, we the independent ladies, that's what happens. That's just the backlash of that. You can't be the independent ladies and then don't think, because women been doing that for years. You know what I mean?
They would say only broke men like BBW.
Women been lamped up off dudes for years when dudes going to work, sitting home, eating, watching soap operas. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just what happens when you go independent. You independent ladies now, you know what I mean? After you all started that up, that's what happens. Backlash.
Let me tell you, in the other comments, that's what they were just saying. The people in the video was saying that only broke men. That's not true, because I've dated business owners. I've dated people who have money. I'm a BBW, right? Am I? Yes. And not only broke dudes like BBW. That is not true. So I don't want BBW thinking that you got to settle for a broke dude. That's not true, ladies. So, you know, and only they want what they can get from a woman. That's not true. That is, how many BBWs did they ask in that relationship? How many BBWs did they sit around and interview? So we don't know the statistics on it. All I can speak for is myself and the BBWs that I know in my circle. All my BBW girlfriends that's in my circle, yes, they got good government jobs, 13s and 14s, but they also got men that love them and do stuff for them. The men are you know, contractors up in their stuff too. You know, so it's not just that little saying, oh, only broke men want a BBW, or only a nigga coming out of jail. And let me tell y'all something about somebody that's coming out of jail. Everybody deserves a second chance. So them men that's coming out of jail do not mean that they're bad men or damaged men. It just means that some of them got caught up. And when they get their footing straight, when they come home, if they got the hustle mentality to get back in the game, they're going to fix their life and do the right thing. People can turn around. People can make mistakes. Because some women, big and small, will say, oh, he been in jail. Oh, he a convict. So that's what I'm saying. Give a convict a chance.
Why are you looking at me?
Who?
They ain't comment on that, man. They must. Who ain't got the big girl loving? It's cool though. Big girls get laid all the time, man. I just don't like why he like big girls. Like, I don't know why that video got you excited. He was just like, he liked that child nice and he get pussy from y'all. Like, he ain't say nothing else. Like, he in a relationship with a big girl. Like, I've been with a big girl for 5 years, or I got kids with a big girl. None of that. He just saying like, man, when times get rough, I can get some money and some good pussy off her.
No, he didn't say nothing about no money.
That's what I'm taking from it.
I know some dudes that it ain't just about that. I can tell you straight up, I know personally.
My nephew
loves niggas that don't want nothing but a big girl. If she ain't big, he don't want it. I'm telling you right now. I got hey, he'll come knock it down. I'm probably sure about that. You know what I mean?
I want to date and enjoy his company and enjoy
you might get some of that, but you know, there's a reason why he like the big girl. Some of that stuff y'all was talking about. He don't want nothing but that soft, wet, juicy juice. You know what was what he say? He said the drip.
Like
what he say?
Like a honey bun.
A honey bun in the microwave oven. A honey bun. Who don't like that?
Wait a minute. Look, Kiani, what say you, Kiani? Because Kiani's the one that like to talk to the women and kiss them on the back of the neck and all that. Kiani, what say you, Kiani? Kiani, you better say something.
Kiani's mic broke. He probably on disconnect. That's all. Something probably messed up.
I'm gonna ask Lee. Do Lee like a big girl? Lee, where you at? You like a big girl, Lee?
Kiani gone off that one.
Lee and Kiani gone. We lost Lee. The big girls be running the people off. They be scared. They
I think
scared.
everybody out here for everybody, man. Most of
I
these
ain't
girls
got
that's
Keanu.
big
I ain't
today
got Keanu.
wasn't always big, so it's just now that they big, they like, yeah, it's big girl this, big girl that. But when you was young, you weren't probably screaming that because you wasn't big, so it's just some of them dudes was with their wives when they was regular size, and after a few kids they got big. They ain't gonna just stop loving their wife, so love the person, not the baddie most times. But from these dudes, it's big girl season. It ain't no loving. They talking about it's the season. Every season should be big girl season in every big girl's eyes and every woman eyes. It's always y'all season. Don't think it's this the time when niggas come bun us up. We take care of them, and then after that they go back out there to the small girls. It shouldn't be like that. But for some reason, that's the mindset, and we got to get past that. That's why I like that they say it's cuffing season. You don't like that. You want it if we say it's big. No, it's cuffing season. There's a lot of dudes out here that's gonna be getting cuffed by mostly with the big girls, but it shouldn't be labeled like this y'all season. It's the time y'all get played with and y'all feelings get hurt at the end of that season. I don't know. I don't like it.
It shouldn't be saying cuffing, because cuffing remind me of prison. A cuffing is remind me of thing.
Locked down with one person. That's what it means. You locked down with one person. Y'all handcuffed to each other. It's just y'all two.
Against
What's
the world.
up, Michelle? Pucciarelli in the building.
Wow, it's cuffing season. Well,
Keani back.
Keani, what do you say about the big girl loving? Big girl, can you get some loving?
Well, I think everybody needs some love. You never know what nobody going through, or what they feeling, or how they was bullied, or what. So you never know. So many girls do it for self-esteem. Some do it for money. But like I said, whatever she want to do. But like I said, usually
he didn't hear the question, y'all. He didn't hear the question.
I'll be talking to BBW.
He just talking about why he love big girl. He love big girls.
Oh, that's why you love big girls. Why you love big girls, Keani?
Because they care about you. They feed you. They strong. So they rub your back. They bodyguards.
Strong.
It's just they all about you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they lick you from ear to ear. I mean, it's the real love.
He said they strong. No, y'all. I'm laughing because that's what they said about me. That even Tracy TMJ would say that. That's why he would want me to give him a back massage in the studio. He said, "Reese, because you."
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I love them thick ones. I love them. Listen, it's almost like it's a chicken breast. The skinny girls, I call them legs, but the thick ones, chicken breast.
Whatever. No, you like the big girls,
breast, yo. They turkey breast, yo.
Chicken, turkey, ham.
Butterballs. They ain't those chicken. The chickens, that's different. She was explaining to him about your big girl. He wasn't there when you were talking about what makes you a big girl. Tell him again.
Well, big girls, they get it.
Besides the fat back, besides the belly rolls on your back.
Right. You can't have just a BBL and expect you a big girl now. Like Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B and all of them, the Coke bottle glass girl, big figures. A big girl is like me. I'm a circle, a barrel. If you look like a rusted potato, you a big girl. You a big girl.
Niagara Falls, baby. Niagara Falls. You like in the wintertime, you like niggas love jumping in the barrel in the wintertime.
Exactly. Yeah. Or look, and also if your belly look like a keg, if it's a keg, you a big girl, you a BBW. The back fat, you a BBW. If you can pinch, well, skinny girls can pinch more than an inch because they got that loose skin. But if you got the flapper skin like this, that's from where I lost weight. I was even a fuller BBW. If you can take your fat and wrap it around you like a cake.
What about wrapping it around your cuff? You gotta wrap that around your cuff, shorty.
You gotta wrap that around your dude. If your dude can lay on your, if he can suckle your titty and take the other titty and wrap up like a baby. You a BBW, sis. I'm sorry to tell you. If you can eat and put your food on your stomach and it be up into your mouth, you a BBW, sis. You can lay on your back and put your plate right on your stomach and it be right here, raising up like a table. You a BBW. If you can hide snacks in your rolls, you a BBW. Okay. If you can warm stuff up, get it room to warm it up. You warm it at 98 degrees. You a BBW. And some of the mothers that take the baby bottle, put it up in the fat, and warm it. It's better than the microwave. When the baby start crying, put it in my, you know.
If he used to be a dope mule and put kilos of motherfucking dope in your roll, you a BBW, right? Yeah,
you know, it's a lot of stuff. If you shopped at the Avenue, the Forgotten Women, Lane Bryant, the only two survived was Lane Bryant and Ashley Stewart. They closed all Catherine's, you a BBW, or they closed all the other ones down. If you gotta go to the plus section to get your dress, not just because of your butt, but because of all of you a BBW. 14 and up. 14 and up was our store.
I told you, yo. I told you guys. All right, now what, Kiani? Now answer that shit.
Kiani still like a big girl because Kiani loved me.
Yeah, I told you. I love the big girls. I told you. That's the best part. A hug from the back and a hug from the front.
A hug from me feel like a mother's love. And when I grabbed little Kiani, put him in my arms, I hugged him and squeezed him tight. Well, when I do Molly said he can't breathe. Molly be like, well, at least he think about it. I'm back in the titties again. He said, well, at least they clean. I'm like, that's what you're going to do to your sister? We was doing a show, and Molly embarrassed me on the whole mic. I grabbed him and hugged him, and he was like, back in the titty. Everybody just bust out laughing. I was like, I'm a big girl, and I get big girl hugs. Because I love on people. That's what I do.
And yeah, that event lit. Yeah, everybody was rapping with you. Food.
You know. So big, you know, so that's big girl love. And they gave you girls some big girl love. Let's see another video. We're gonna move off the big girl because we know it's fluffy people season, or whatever season you want to call it. It's the season where we get to eat some candy and we get to eat some turkeys and hams. All the way up and through March or April. Easter is our last full figure holiday. Then you come to grill people coming in May and so forth. But let's get back to the next video. Kenny, you want me to cook you a meal, Kenny?
He said it doesn't matter the size for me as long as she has a good mindset.
I could cook you some food, Kenny. We could break bread together and talk.
Don't run now.
See, I know a lot of y'all not going to like what I'm about to say, but I promise I don't give a fuck. Last year alone, the United States gave out $46 billion, do you hear me? Billion fucking dollars to aid foreign countries. What the fuck are we doing for our own people? Huh? Because I can rip and dip anywhere in motherfucking Dallas, Texas and see homeless after homeless after homeless and ain't getting no fucking help. You got fucking Oprah Winfrey and daggone Dwayne Johnson hopping on live talking about some donate to Maui. Maui, on the other hand, is in our country. We can help them, but why the fuck you and your celebrity friends ain't giving your fucking money? You understand me? Why you ain't giving your motherfucking money? Bitch, y'all's meal costs more than what half of the motherfucking people in the United States make a fucking year, but you're asking us for $5? I don't have fucking $5. I get happy over fucking $1,400 stimulus check, and you got the nerve to ask us for fucking money? Dig in your own fucking pockets. How the fuck about that? Then you got people like Jeffree Star and Nicki Minaj making $100,000 on a fucking live in one fucking day. I would never see that in a fucking year, and you're making it in one day. I'm not knocking motherfuckers for the hustle, get your money how you got to, but this is a prime example. The rich stay rich and the poor stay fucking poor. You will give your last fucking dollar in hopes that Nicki Minaj will see you giving her a gift on fucking lives. You sat here spunch your little funky ass coins. Hey, Nicki, oh my God. But you got your cousin over here trying to raise a daggone GoFundMe to bury your fucking grandma. Where the fuck does that make sense? See, I know a lot of y'all not gonna like what I'm about to say, but I promise I don't give a fuck.
And he is absolutely right. That I'm telling you, that nigga said everything he said, he was on point with it. He's right. I'm sorry. What do y'all think about that? Tell me where the lie at. Like Tracy would say, where the lie at?
Huh.
Where the lie? JoJo, what you got to say?
There might have been a couple stretches. There might have been a couple stretches out there,
What no
but
stretches,
it's the
man?
truth. A couple stretches, like there's a whole bunch of homeless, and a lot of homeless, and then there's mental health. They don't want the help. They don't take the help. They don't know how to go get the help if there is help there. But yes, totally, he right. I mean, you know, he right that everybody helping other countries. We were talking about that not long ago, I believe. But yeah, you sending money to aid everybody else, but you don't take care of home. No, because that's what it is. Keep us generate. That's part of the system. You know what I mean? That's just another part that's just terrible. Just that keep working and working and working and working the working class, and then you make the step a little higher to where the working class can't get out of the working class. So, you know, it's terrible, but
they tax us.
Slim on the money though, like you say, sure they asking us for a whole bunch of money, and not a whole bunch, $5, $10 here. But if you get that from a million people, a million followers, between $1 and $5 from each one of your million followers, you're doing something big, right? Yeah, well, they all got money, like you said. They all got money. I can't send you my little $5. I pray for the people. They ain't send nothing down here in the hood. When I was motherfucking out here struggling and striving, I ain't get a whole bunch of help. I had to pay for everything I went through, you know. Shit.
And I want to also add into that, when we're in our neighborhoods, everybody out here viewing me and in the earshot, the hear said, most of us are the working class, the people out here. We are not the elite or the rich, correct? But the elite and the rich can afford to pay higher insurance premiums and all of that, but they don't. Check this out. The poor people premiums, the people, did you know people in the ghetto, whatever neighborhoods, insurance is sky high. It's so high that we can't almost afford it. Why is my damn car insurance just as much as my damn car?
They still redlining, because that's a part of redlining. Remember the redlining we were talking about yesterday? Well, that's a part of that too. Your insurance gonna be higher. Anywhere in the hood, you paying more.
Now, the neighborhood could be quiet, broken, just because you live in a section that says Suitland, everything goes up, goes high. It's crazy, okay? And your street might be quiet. You ain't never got broke in or nothing ever happened. But your insurance is just as much as your car. Now, who can afford that? That's the catch 2020. This is how to put you in the trick bag. You can't afford to pay your car insurance. You let that lapse, then they're gonna hit you with a bill. Right? 7 days after that, they're gonna hit you with each day is so many dollars.
Yeah, but you can't even get a car. That's why so many people in the hoods ain't driving, because they can get the car, but they can't afford the insurance. You know, you can't afford the insurance. That's what that's what it is.
Now, when you looking for insurance nowadays, they run your damn credit report. Why the hell are you running my credit report? Stop taking, every time somebody run your credit reports, my credit score go down. How is that? It's so unfair. How is it because I'm trying to get some help or get credit, you're going to take my points because I'm looking? That's some bullshit. My credit score was a 740 because I'm looking for some daggone different car insurance. I'm at the 732 now. That's bull. Give me my damn points back. I didn't do nothing. I didn't spend nothing. I didn't buy nothing. But because you did an inquiry, you're going to take points off my credit score that I'm trying to work hard to get. I pay my bills on time. Every time. That's why my credit score was coming up. I'm improving it. But because I'm looking for another policy, you gonna take it and run it down. We ain't never gonna be able to get up because they always take it from the people that's on the bottom.
Damn. You mad, girl. Slow down, baby. Slow down, baby. Dang, you ready to bust a vessel in that motherfucker. Slow down.
That just grind my gear. They told me.
That butthole tight right now.
They told me put $800 down and your car note would be your car insurance would be $439 a month. Why? I'm an adult, and the only other driver is my son, which he's an adult. Why is that? Go up the street to my girlfriend that live in Upper Marlboro. Okay, her car insurance is $1.50 or some stupid shit like that. She got 3 cars, but because of the area,
yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works.
There's more break-ins of people stealing in our area than it is out because we ain't got no money down here. But you gonna go up there in the nice area. She can afford the money. She got money. She can afford to pay it. But you can afford the money. Steady take it from the little man. Capitalism at its finest. How are we gonna ever get a leg up if they keep cutting our fucking leg off?
And
don't forget, I ain't got no foot.
She mad now, yo.
Oh. Woo.
Get some water, nigga. Drink some water. Where your water at?
We're gonna ask Kiani, how did he feel about what the man just said? JoJo said his. I'm sorry. Kiani. He living up in Marlboro, so his rent is cheap. His car insurance are cheaper than mine. And he got 5 cars and whatnot. And he paying $1.50 a month for car insurance. And I got my loan.
That's true. Temple Hills is more expensive than Upper Marlboro, and insurance because of carjackings and the breaking into the cars, and it is by your area, which is sad. So you're right. It is different. You know, my insurance, you're right. For the dirt bike, might be $20. You're right. And the car insurance is, you're right, $120. It's really $70, really. But you're right, $120. But you're right. If you get the Lamborghini, it's gonna be $300 a month. Really made $4.
So he got all these different.
Paying on the bucket. You pay that on your regular car, $400.
Yeah, but not over here. I mean, since it's over here, I mean, Lamborghini be like $400. So like $400 a month. It might be $6 at the most.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's only for 4 months. It's only for 3 months, 3-month period. It's not 6. It's 3 months at a time. So it could be between 300 and 800. But usually it's like 4, something like that. The Range Rover be 4.
And let's spread it out over 3 months. So you take 800 and it's like I said, it's 200 and some change a month. These people want $439 for my car note is $517, and I'm gonna pay $439 for a damn some car insurance. That's almost $1,000, and then they expect you to still have money to live to pay this high ass rent over here. If this is the hood and all that, why is the rent so dang high over here? Huh? We gonna go to the next video because I'm gonna say that's Monday Madness, Turn Up Tuesday. That's all them in one. Because every time people keep messing with me, I'm gonna bring it to them and I'm gonna put them on blast live.
Blast them, nigga! Jump out there on you, bust them. That's how I'm carrying it. Or I might get busted, one or the other. Something gonna happen.
I hope somebody here see me, these politicians. Let me go on Capitol Hill because I got something to say.
I'm just a bill. Come on, man.
I got something to say. Somebody drive me up there.
He's the most evil man that ever lived. Leopold kills 20 million Africans. He still does not appear on the list of the most wicked people that ever lived on the earth. There must be something wrong with this narrative. Totally something wrong with the narrative. It can be right by day, by night, by numbers, by mathematics, by ethnography. It cannot be right. That the whole world watches the massacre of black people and says nothing. Hitler kills 2 million white people. He's the most evil man that ever lived. Leopold kills 20 million Africans. He still does not appear on the list of the most wicked people that ever lived on the earth. There must be something wrong with this narrative. Totally something wrong with the narrative. It can be right by day, by night, by numbers, by mathematics, by ethnography. It cannot be right. That the whole world watches the massacre of black people and says nothing. Hitler kills 2 million.
Okay, y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Y'all know what they're talking about?
Absolutely. Hey, you know. Go ahead, Kiani. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
Is he on there? Because I know you know. So because you know I'm gonna try that
Yeah, I'm listening.
County education, JoJo. Public
Yeah,
school
I'm listening.
Kiani, what do you
Yeah.
got? Do you know who King Leopold was? Do you know what he was saying?
I don't know about
If you don't, let's say
I don't know
no.
about
and pass.
no, I don't know. No, I don't know too much about the king.
Okay, JoJo, you up?
Yeah, and it's not. See, he got the narrative is not. See, you don't understand. This is what we were talking about yesterday. You don't get it. See, you don't get it. The man that is speaking narrative is fucked up. That we doing. Yes, it is. But for way it is designed, the narrative is not fucked up at all. It's running perfect as planned. You know what I mean? No fuss, no bus when a black person killed, and run to the rescue when the white people are in danger. Whatever. So Israel, whatever, all the stuff that goes on in the land. Look at that. Look at Louisiana. Look at Haiti. Look at all these other places that had. I mean, that they took the president there in Haiti. They had to take over. They did the takeover. I mean. But so it's set up like that. So it's not really a messed up narrative because the narrative ain't set by us. It's set by them. If you feel what I'm saying? So the narrative is perfectly designed for them.
Well, for those who don't know who King Leopold is, Kiani, it's time for a tall tale. Let me give you a little history lesson. King Leopold was Belgium, the king of Belgium. Okay, back when the Europeans first went into Africa, there was 14 different countries, and they splitting up the land, right? And King Leopold never set foot on the Congo. He was over there, he got that portion of the land, right? He was mining Africa. Everybody was in Africa trying to get all of their resources from gold, silver, oil, and rubber. I don't know if y'all know about that, but this how Firestone got their millions and DuPont people. They were mining the rubber trees. Rubber plant came out of Africa in the Congo. The biggest section, the biggest the biggest portion of rubber trees was in the Congo in this section, right? Where Belgium territory, and they were mining the rubber, taking the sap out of the tree. And he said that Hitler is revered the worst man in history because he killed 2 million people. And then
white people. Okay, so the number is off. It wasn't 20 million, but it was 10 million Africans lost their lives because they was beheaded, mutilated. They was cutting off their hands and their foot and their genitals. This was a free state. Okay, the Congo was a free state, but it wasn't free. Because when the Belgium took in, they said, and they got other militias and other people to mine the other Africans up from the Congo, because they want to got people from Nigeria, got people from Gambia, got people from all over that wasn't native to them, so they wouldn't mind treating them cruel and doing what the sergeant say. They had 19,000 people policing over 20 million. So basically, they made them mine for the sap. And if you refuse to work, they would burn your village down or they would take your hands. And if you was out there working and you didn't bring enough home, they would cut the arms, the hands off the children and the women. If you out there working, you a man, and you don't bring enough sap home, your child or your wife could lose their hands on them. And they used to collect hands. That's how they show proof that they was out there doing what they was doing. So many people lost their head, hands, children, women and children. And they would take the children into their mercenary children camp where half the children died, and once you work so much, then you could get your children back. Could you imagine? I can imagine if somebody snatching my baby from me and I had to work like a dog in order to get my child. This is a free state. This free. But the Europeans, they let that King Leopold, they let him do his thing. And because he was funneling the rubber
here to America. Firestone had a heavy demand of it. That's when the automobile industry started coming and the tires and all that stuff. This was from 1885 to 1908, where this man was doing it. Over 10 million of us that look like color, look like us. They let the people, they let the 19,000 men molest you, do the building, do whatever. These people, and there was other black people doing this stuff to us. Our own color, but you from a different tribe. And they get it like that because so they couldn't understand the people or have empathy or sympathy from the people. Like, I'm from Northeast. I don't give a fuck about a nigga from Northwest. That kind of mentality. And they didn't speak the same language, so they had them people over them, and they would pay them little. It's insane. The history.
Your PG County public school education is shining bright today, baby. Give it to them, girl.
This isn't PG County public school education. This is the thirst for knowledge. This is the thirst, because they don't teach you that in school. This is never taught in school. They ain't talking about it, and they don't want to talk about it. This is my cousin Zakia and my other cousins, and the thirst for knowledge. And my auntie, my aunt Ann and them, for me, wanted to know more about this. Because when I started with my ancestryhistory.com, I said, well, why am I 34% Nigerian? Then I am European. I'm like, how did I get in this? How did I get Scotland and Irish? And then now I think say they redid it, and it was what did I just say? Them people.
Irish, Scotland, you jump around, baby. Jump.
And it's because we was ravished by them. They you know, and I'm like, I'm not proud of this. All this means is that my grandmama got raped more than this person's grandmama. That's
not always the case. That's not always the case. Yeah. That's not always the case. That's more times, 8 times out of 10 the case, but it's not always the case.
It was just some deep stuff that I found out. I'm Cornichon. I got 3% Cornichon in my blood, and I was like, "What?" And then Cornichon, from the Cornichon tribe, and then we 3% Arabic. And here go my son. No wonder I wake up every morning feeling like a terrorist.
Oh my goodness!
The same.
I am truly a mutt. I am truly what you call mongrel. My blood is truly mixed up on a lot of different diasporas, but I am 34% Nigerian. That's the biggest point of me. And then they broke it down from the Fulani tribe. I'm not Igbo. I'm not Yoruba. We Fulani. Now I got to do more research on Fulani and Mali. You know, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, you missed the part that he sprayed out. They were spraying Christianity at that time in Africa. That's when all that wars really started from. They were started, and we want to set that fake Jesus it is, and they start slaughtering people.
And the image of the white Jesus is a homosexual man. I just want everybody to look it up. That ain't talking about Jesus, because they stopped worshiping the black Jesus.
They paid painters to paint an image of their self, an image that they wanted, and that's what I told you. The movie with Michael B. Jordan, the Fahrenheit 51 movie that talks about burning up the books and the paintings back in the day. They called it Black London because it's a guy named Michael X, which is from Trinidad and Tobago, talks about it. He talks about how London was so black, all the paints and everything, and how the Queen's sister used to go to Jamaica and have orgies with the chocolate men. I say chocolate. And so he had got the videotape of the Queen's sister having an orgy, and basically got executed for that. But what I'm trying to say was, he used to call it Black London, Black Europe, because everything was black.
Well, over there, what they doing now? The people from Europe and you can Google it now. People from Europe go over to Gambia, and the Gambian men be out there. They know that the Europeans or the white women come over there to have sex with the Gambian men, and they out there for prostitution. They hook it up, and they say, "This is my girlfriend. She's sponsoring me." Didn't I bring that on the show not too long ago, Molly? Didn't I about the Gambia, the men in the Gambia, and the European women coming over there?
They gigolos.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And these are grannies. These are European grannies. It's not young, beautiful. Have a great day, son. Love you. It's not young European women. It's the grandmas that got the money coming over there, getting them a young thing, and they taking care of them.
Okay.
So it's
working hard over there. Then you know what I'm saying. All you lazy motherfuckers that don't want to do nothing but sit around, eat motherfucking snacks and fuck. You know where to go now. You can get snack, fuck, and money.
That's
where Europe? Where Europe?
Where she just said Ghana.
The European women go over there to Gambia.
Gambia. Where's that at?
But
it don't matter. They just paying for men. So you go over there, you lay up, you do right, and the white girls coming at you with them European passports.
The grannies.
That's okay, y'all. What you? Oh, are you a big girl gonna be prejudiced about the old girls? Old girls need loving too. Old girls need. I gotta go to this. I like the old big. Old big.
We had it on the show. Keanu, we talked about it on the show. I'll go back and pull the research again and give it to you because we shouldn't have had it on the show. Yes, we did.
Yeah, we talked about it before. I just wonder how in the world did this happen though? Like this dude known for killing 10 million plus African Americans, but he's still known for introducing Christianity to Africans in that time, and we still got Christians here that
you'll never understand it, bro.
Yeah, it just don't make sense. You'll
never understand it.
Like we still praise. So it's like the people who accepted that religion, they ain't there. We still around.
Religion is for man. Religion is put in place to control and to us by fear. Constantine proved that. Everything that's written in that Bible isn't written properly. It's translated. And when you translated something, if you leave out words, passages, stuff means stuff.
Preach.
And they didn't translate it properly. They did it best
translating from. Is they translating from another man's book?
Who wrote that
book?
Well, like you said though, I think everybody seen the court. How y'all doing? First of all, how everybody doing?
Where everybody doing well. Whoever in power, that's who writing that. Whoever in power right now. It says it on the side of the Bible. King James Version.
His version. Add on what Reese was saying.
He was the man then.
To add on what Reese was saying, religion is two words. It's to rely and to give allegiance. That together is religion. So then you giving that to man, you up shit's creek. So I'm spiritual. I believe in God. There's a higher power and goodness. But the rest of that, there's some good words out there, but you can't, a lot of stuff, man, is just to mislead you and lead you into people's pockets. And that's it, and their control.
And let me tell you another thing that a lot of y'all don't know. I had to take a class when I was in college called World Religion. And I discovered that the Islam, Judaism, and Christianity all have the same Abraham. And the story different with everybody breaking up. Why y'all fighting? Like I come from the same root, the same origin. Islam say that Jesus wasn't Jesus. Judaism is saying that Jesus never came. And Christianity saying that Jesus is the Messiah. They're all fighting over the New Testament because back then all they had was the Torah, which was the law. The law was the law. Leviticus. That's the book of the law. You want to know Leviticus, Deuteronomy. The first 5 books of the Bible was called the Apocryphy, right? So that's what the codex that they were supposed to be transcribing all of that. They left out other books. They left out chapters. It's like somebody documents, right? And they're going through reading the documents and putting it in order to try to make it make sense. That's what they over there doing. And when you are
sort of like our history books.
And when
Like
you are
our history book, the
transcribing
history
and
you
you don't
take
know
out
what
and put
you're
in.
doing, anything can happen because you only as smarter as the person that's transcribing it. And if I'm transcribing and I don't know how to say a word, what I'm gonna make up a word that I think fit and put it there and stuff like that. Because I want to tell y'all something else. The Bible speaks. We were told that unicorns and dragons are fictional characters, right? But it's in the Bible. The Bible speaks about all of these fictional characters
make it
that's
fictional.
supposed to be that they ain't supposed to be real.
But that would make the book fictional.
No, or maybe them characters was real.
That don't make the characters real. See, that's where we go wrong at. Just because you read in the book that made the characters real. You know, it's scary because even if they got the information from another book and they left out things, who to say who wrote those books? It was still man who wrote them books. God ain't come down and write anything. There's a lot of animals ain't mentioned in the Bible. Dinosaurs not mentioned in the Bible, but they be mentioning, oh, it was dinosaurs back millions of years ago.
They're saying it's called monsters. They talk about the monsters of the sea and the monsters. We don't know what kind of monsters is a monster. We don't know.
No, it's just stories. You know, I love them. They help you. I think a lot of them can help you through life. You know, it just
They're gonna be talking about it. They're gonna wheel
stories like movies. You can watch a movie and it might motivate you. It might make you sad. It might scare you. It depends on what.
Hey, Molly, your volume down is real low.
For real? You can't hear me, Reed?
Yeah, it's low.
Oh, let me cut up.
I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you. Yeah. Not go always hear you, but it was just like, no. All right.
Go ahead. Say what you were saying, Molly.
No, I was just saying that a lot of that stuff it was given to us now, white society, you know, so when you started digging into it, you see that they stole it from our people, you know, and you be like, well, it was still wasn't written by God. It was still all books was written by man. Every book that it is. So I still think that you can take stories from the Bible. You can take stories from a lot of places that's positive and it tapped it to your life, you know, but it's a lot of negative things. And if you really believe that these people out here was walking on water and doing these things, and you don't believe that it's a metaphor to it, then that's scary because people can actually scare you and put you in fear to doing things that they want you to do. Because all they got to do is put it in this book and say, God don't want you to do this. So you're going to move a certain way. You're going to say, you know what? I just wait till my time is in. I get it in heaven. You know, now they got people out here living a certain way that they thinking they going to get all this at the end of the day. Why they getting it now? You know, it's like, why they get to live now? They having heaven on earth. While we got to wait till we die to get it. It's like, it's a mind game. And all they doing is getting rich off of it. All the famous pastors you think of, they rich. You know, they make a lot of money to just preach out the same book. That same, it's just like any job you go to, you might get a rule book and all y'all got to follow them rules. And it's the same thing with that book. As long as y'all follow these rules, y'all good. But y'all, the minute y'all break these rules, you got to punish y'all. And there's no way to punish people. So they find ways to scare you. If you do this, you do that, you can go to hell. All right, what's hell? They can describe hell to you. How can somebody describe hell to you? That means they died, experienced hell, then they came back and said it was like this. Nobody ever think like that. They be like, well, you know, hell is this and hell is that. And it just be amazing to me. It's like we grown. When we was kids, maybe they can get you with that in Santa Claus. But now we grown, common sense got to kick in. It's like, come on, these people using this book to control us. And we got to break out of it. It is a God. It's just not the biblical gods that they made up.
They tampered with it. I know that you can tell they tampered with it. That's why we supposed to pray for inspiration for God to shine through us, because we are God. And if we pray and meditate on the word, the right word, we both have good and evil in us. Okay. It's what side do you give into, the flesh or the spiritual side? The flesh or the spiritual side, you know, and that's all it is. It's the battle between fleshly, worldly stuff, and it's a battle between your immortal soul, your spirit. and we all come across that in the decision making in our life. Which side you choose to serve or cater to? I think I'm more spiritual than I am fleshly, because this flesh is going to rot away and die, and I got to make sure that my heart is intact, that my spirit and my soul is all right. That's just me. I don't know. I can't speak for anybody else. I can't speak for Kiani, JoJo Baby, or Booba Cow. I can only speak for Reese. Can't speak for Molly or Slicky or Kenneth or none of these people that's looking.
Yeah, I think that's the goal, though. We don't post to know. You know, like people can come up with theories or what they think might happen when we go. We don't know, was we alive before we even got here, but nobody really speak on that too much. They don't speak about life before life, you know. So it just weird. You know, I just wish we can come up with our own theories, like what we think may happen. Speak on the people who doing magic right now, that's doing miracles, like Dr. Sebi. He can be considered a prophet. You know, like I told you, if somebody was to run across a Harry Potter book 1,000 years from now and they never heard about it, they'd think these are gods. They would be worshiping Harry Potter just off the books that they read, because they'd be like, where is this? This came from the people before us. But I'm just like,
they got rid of Dr. Sebi. They got rid of, did you know who else they got rid of? Pastor Darden. They killed him. He was only 48 years old. All of a sudden, he gone because he was speaking the truth. He was speaking against the stuff that the same thing we talking now. And the knowledge, like I said, that's knowledge. I always believe in each one, teach one. Share what you know. Don't keep it. That's the wealth right there. The knowledge. And Pastor Darby was just like Dr. Sebi, and he told the truth. Dr. Sebi had holistic ways of healing yourself, the body, like they did before the snake oil charms got in. What was we doing before snake oil? Because the human condition has always been the human condition. We always had certain stuff. How do we deal with certain stuff from back then and now? Like I found out Monday that, I don't know if y'all know that, but if you get a leg cramp or a Charlie horse, they said you can eat mustard or drink vinegar. Did you know that?
Say what?
Mustard.
Yeah.
What was
If you get a Charlie horse or a cramp in your leg,
yeah. The reason why, that's because of the vinegar and salt. That gives electrolytes. Same thing why I drink pickle juice when I'm drunk. So because normally when you drunk, your body is that's why when you start heaving after you throw up, because your body is still looking for some source of liquid, and the liquid you need is electrolytes. You dehydrated. So in that case, I can see why you say mustard, or what's the other way? What else?
They said pickle juice or mustard.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's only because of the vinegar and salt.
And I found this out Monday night doing a damn comedy show.
Yes, I mean, so it's like hydrating. So yeah, you get a Charlie horse because you haven't been hydrating, or you haven't had enough potassium. So
yeah, I drink orange juice and eat bananas, cantaloupe, and raisins for my potassium.
Yeah, you get. Hey, like before I work out, I do a banana here.
Eat those foods.
Or go running, I do a banana.
Yeah, you know, and it's stuff like that. And that's what Dr. Sebi was about. He was about natural stuff, real stuff. He gone. And Pastor Darby was telling the people about CERN and what they're trying to do over there under Switzerland, under the Geneva conference and all that stuff. And he gone. And when you start telling the truth, you're a target. You are, and that's sad.
Well,
so you better not speak too much, Molly. They're gonna sit in the bar, they're gonna blow us up.
They got an influence. They got a big fan base. A lot of people listen to them. You know, that's why certain people they go after, because if they doing it, they saying it, they got millions of followers that do it, and that's scary for them. You know, you don't want all them people, but like with us, they ain't tripping. We ain't gonna put a dent into it. You know, but the minute we start getting enough followers, yeah, we just sound crazy to most of our people. But we had a big following, they'd be shutting us down right now.
And you know what else would sound crazy? I would tell my bestie something, and she would look at me, you a conspirator, or you going off for your own feelings or your emotions or what you think. And then if somebody else tell her what I just told her, guess what?
It's fact, because they did the homework and this and that.
And they got the proof. I read stuff a lot, and I got a lot of knowledge up in here. But because I can't get it out or express it, don't mean I don't know what the hell I'm talking about when I'm talking about it. She was like, you just get all emotional. You just giving your opinion. No, boo. No. I'm telling you.
I just tell everybody, prove to me that a lot of these things are real. Like, you can prove to me that these things actually exist or once exist, then I listen. Can't nobody do it. They just say you got to believe. All right, to believe something means you do not know it. To know and to believe is totally different. So to know something, that means it's fact. But to believe, that means you just believe it. It ain't true. It ain't true. It ain't real.
That's faith.
Yeah.
You believe in something that you don't see.
No different than
for example,
that's faith. Yeah, exactly.
Oxygen? We don't see we don't see the air, but I believe air is going through my lungs.
Yeah, it's believe without sight, right? Yep, that's faith.
Yeah, oxygen is a perfect example. And another perfect example is we got water. You drink some water, there's a lot of thousands of bacterial microorganisms that can hurt you. Do you believe if you drink this clear water that it can hurt you? Most people say, no, it can't hurt me. Ain't nothing in it. Then they drink it and they get sick. Because just because you can't see something don't mean it ain't there.
Mm-hmm. But if you know that's in the water, then you know not to drink it. But if you don't know, then you believe it's clean. The believe and to know is totally different. I'd rather know something. So a lot of people don't understand. Even when no matter what religion, they say you are a believer. What's your belief? They know that. They don't say what's your truth. What's your knowing? You know, so a lot of people gotta understand even the words they telling you it ain't true. It's what you believe, and it's okay if that's what you believe in. Whatever gets you through you day by day, then that's what you stick with. But stick with it, you know. Don't be trying to encourage everybody else to do it because that's what you want to do. And that's what they did. They done encouraged millions of people to do the same thing, and we all know we different.
Yeah, and the people who like, wait a minute.
People feel comfortable with like-minded people, so that's why they do it.
Right.
They feel comfortable with like-minded people, so I get it towards everybody to be like-minded like me. I'm comfortable. So you go by the rules I made.
That's assimilation. We was never supposed to assimilate. And in the Bible, assimilation is a sin. Okay? We were supposed to be individuals. We're not supposed to follow somebody else's path because the path that the Most High has laid for you is different than what my path is. Everybody got their own path, their own journey, their own story. Like this book, Shades of Blue. Everybody got their own story in them. I bet if I told everybody, let's write a book, everybody could write a book because we all got our own story.
Right.
We got our own Bible to tell, our own Bible to put together.
I got my own Bible to tell. Them that's bars. Damn. Got my own Bible to tell. Woo. Some Nas be saying or something. Go ahead, Denise. I see you. Yeah, back on your Miss Melody, Queen Latifah.
Look, and it comes from the heart because it comes from the Most High. So half the stuff I say out my mouth or what I remember, what I retain, I cannot control that. Boom.
I can dig it. Miss Reese.
But I do love everybody. Booba Cow, tell them what's going on. So the people don't
look.
Know you tonight.
Tonight I'm gonna go by Tommy Taylor's, and then I might slide up Silver Spring, and I will not have my room.
Got his room at? Wait a minute, I didn't know Tommy had a room. Where that?
Death Punch.
Wait a minute, I've been to Death Punch. Where that is again. I've been to Death
Leon
Punch.
used to do it. Now Tommy does it. Tommy does it on Tuesday. Not Tuesday, Thursday. She does it on Thursday. Yeah,
Where's
usually
Death Punch located
Pardon?
Where's it located at?
Death Punch is off of 18th Street, Adams Morgan.
It's up there in Adams Morgan. I've been up there. I've been to Death Punch. I've been a lot of places, y'all, and a lot of clubs, and I can't remember it. I mean, I ain't going, you know, I'll give it to Michelle when I was riding with Michelle. She had
But
me
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I would not be at my spot tonight. They had something I've been playing prior to me even getting there. So tonight, my mic will not be there at Visions. I'll be back next week with Brown Sugar, featuring Brown Sugar, and you know, it's gonna be crazy. So, something. I'm not gonna be there tonight. Just so let everybody know, I'm gonna post it in a second. You know, I will not be there tonight. They have another event going on. It's a rap battle or something that guys have paid some good money for. I'm not getting in the way.
A rap battle.
I'll be back next Thursday.
And I ain't preparing. If y'all ain't got your tickets, like I'm telling everybody.
I'm at the zoo, y'all. So, yeah.
Arlington Draft House. Wait, are you finished, Boubacar? No, you got to tell them about notes and jokes too.
All the little kids. But you know,
you went out. Notes and jokes is next Saturday too, right?
Yeah. So this is when is this? Just you Saturday?
Not this Saturday, but it's next Saturday for notes and jokes, right?
Oh, okay, I got you.
No, I'm asking you.
Oh yeah. I'm looking to be back by next Saturday. Notes and jokes. I'm gonna keep you abreast with that. But for sure, Thursday, you know, it's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on behind the scenes. So especially when it comes dealing with management and owners of venues, you know, there's a lot of flaking be going on. So you just had to kind of bear with it and just, you know, work with what you have to work with. But I'm just trying to make sure comedians have a spot they can come to and just do their thing. You know what I'm saying? No politics and all the extra stuff. You know how it is. You missed last week's email list or some nonsense. Man, pull up, man. Pull up. Yeah, that's it. Just pull up.
Pull up. Pull up on me.
Pull up on. That's right. Pull up on me. You know what I mean?
Well, y'all know y'all need to pull up on this book. I need to know who read the book, or what they like, or didn't like, why, or what they think. I do. It ain't gonna change what's written, but I'm just curious. November the 5th.
Yeah, but it's been wonderful. I'm myself about to go back, do what I do. I'm over here putting up these zoo lights. Trying to get some extra money to feed these babies.
I know that's right.
Well, I'll holler at you, Ree.
All right, baby, get our show together, Boubacar.
I got you. Well, I'll call you tonight about any mics I'm doing. Like I said, I'm gonna do Tommy Taylor tonight, and I might go up Silver Spring.
Okay. November the 5th, y'all. Arlington Draft House. Make sure you there. Doors open at 6. Showtimes at 7. Just Call My Name tour. Featuring Althea McFarlane. Yay! Hosted by Laughing Lenny. Headlining Dave Carter. Woo! Yeah.
So much stress we building up, swear I be needing me time.